Hello friends, this is Sam Chaney reporting for WeaponizedNews.com. Today is August 28th, 2016, and we know that the mainstream media is committing suicide to elect Hillary Clinton for President of the United States in 2016. Their lies and corruption know no ends. Latest out of PBS, reported by Gateway Pundit. Wow, PBS chopped out Green Party nominee Jill Stein's criticism of Hillary. Media corruption reaches new low. PBS censors Green Party candidate Jill Stein. Deletes all her criticism of Hillary. Cut from PBS TV broadcast and YouTube. They're big proponents of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. Jill Stein's criticism of the TPP and Hillary Clinton was cut from the PBS NewsHour's August 23rd, 2016 broadcast. PBS cut out nearly two-thirds of Jill Stein's answer to the last question. Now, the far left knows how conservatives feel on a daily basis. Let's go to that video report now from Matt Orfalea on YouTube.
PBS finally had their first interview with this year's Green Party presidential nominee, Dr. Jill Stein. It was great, except they cut out the most important parts. A huge portion of Jill's response to the last question was cut from PBS's TV broadcast and YouTube channel. Here's Jill's full response to Judy Garland's last question with everything that PBS cut out marked with red subtitles.
You've made it clear you think both Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump would be terrible presidents for the country. So are you saying you think literally that Hillary Clinton is every bit as bad for the country as Donald Trump?
I wouldn't say
no
there are no differences, but the differences are not enough to save your job, because Hillary Clinton, and now her transition director, Ken Salazar, they're big proponents of the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is basically NAFTA on steroids. And most observers believe that it will send our jobs overseas, as well as undermine American sovereignty by bringing in these international tribunals that get to pass judgment on our laws, on our public health protections, on our worker protections. So you can't, we can't count on saving our jobs, saving our lives. 1 in 3 Americans now cannot afford health care under Obamacare, or saving the planet, because Hillary has been a big proponent of fracking, as is Ken Salazar, her transition director. So we feel that in this election, we're not just deciding what kind of a world we're going to have, but whether we're going to have a world or not going forward. And knowing that the majority of Americans is unhappy with these two-party choices, this is the time for us to open up. Americans have not only a right to vote, but a right to know who we can vote for. So we're pushing for opening up the debates, and then let's see how the chips fall.
Dr. Jill Stein with the Green Party, we thank you.
Thank you, Judy.
After cutting out all mention of the TPP, all criticism of Hillary Clinton, PBS...
So there you have it. PBS, the objective news organization, is nothing more than one more arm of propagandists for the New World Order. The Trans-Pacific Partnership is corporate world government. Okay? So PBS, which is sponsored or donated to by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation, Ford Foundation, you could go down the list, and this is something that people need to understand. These mega foundations are tax exempt money laundering operations for billionaires that pose as philanthropists. They're using all their money tax exempt to social engineer society. PBS is a great example, and so is NPR, because they hold themselves out as being unbiased and objective reporters. They're clearly leaning left, and now they've given up on even that, and they're clearly propagandists for the New World Order, corporate world government. run by the oligarchs, the neo robber baron class that don't give a damn about you. They're not liberal. They're totalitarians. And they will censor you, as they did Jill Stein, if you criticize them and their policies. Now let's go to Breitbart. Facebook censors video exposing PBS cutting Hillary TPP criticism from Jill Stein interview. So now Facebook is censoring, exposing the censorship. Isn't that rich? From, once again, PBS and Facebook, who pose as loving liberals. They're for gay rights. They're for immigration rights. But no, they're not really. Okay? They're for censorship, totalitarianism, and one world government. Facebook is censoring a video created by Green candidate, Dr. Jill Stein supporter, Matt Orfalea, that exposes PBS NewsHour cutting Stein's criticism of Hillary Clinton, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, and Obamacare. I mean, it's truly amazing. So Breitbart, the alt-right conspiracy theory site, is the only one reporting on it. Well, no, it's the only one actually reporting on the truth. None of the mainstream media, PBS, Facebook. Is that mainstream media? I don't know. They say they are. They say it's a free speech commons area. Facebook's nothing without users providing content. They're totalitarian criminals working toward one world corporate government. Truly disgusting. Breitbart News reported on the Orfalea's video exposing the Hillary bias, and now it appears Facebook is censoring the exposure of censorship. Orfalea told Breitbart News, "It's insane. My video of PBS censoring Jill Stein has been censored by Facebook." He wrote in a Facebook post, "It got over 100,000 views and over 5,000 shares in less than 24 hours, and all of a sudden it has disappeared. I've still received no notification for Facebook about this." Facebook later took its censorship one step further. Orfalea wrote in another post, "It's official. Facebook has hidden all and any video I upload on my page, which is separate from this personal account I'm using now. I'm not even able to tag the page anymore." Facebook hindered the momentum the video had been gaining. And so, I mean, there you have it. It's truly disgusting. Once again, Jill Stein said Hillary Clinton and now her transition director, Ken Salazar, they're big proponents of Trans-Pacific Partnership, which is basically NAFTA on steroids. And most observers believe it will send our jobs overseas, as well as undermine American sovereignty by bringing in these international tribunals that get to pass judgment on our laws, on our public health protections, on our worker protections. So we can't count on saving jobs, saving our lives. 1 in 3 Americans now can't afford health care under Obamacare, or saving the planet, because Hillary has been a big proponent of fracking, as is Ken Salazar, her transition director. PBS also edited out Stein saying Americans have not only the right to vote, but a right to know who we can vote for. So yeah, massive censorship by PBS News and by Facebook, who hold themselves out as being loving liberal organizations who have a monopoly on caring for people when it's a total complete fraud, and they're all shilling propagandists for one world corporate government. Please wake up to this fact, people. Do your own research about the New World Order, about the Trans-Pacific Partnership, about how these mainstream media outfits are nothing more than state-run propagandist outfits, something out of the Soviet Union. Subscribe to this channel, speak out and take action.
J'ai vu encore aujourd'hui, dans une tribune, M. Jadot, qui se croit bien inspiré, de sans cesse venir alimenter des querelles sans fin avec moi, me reprocher je ne sais quelle, pour la énième fois, amitié avec M. Poutine, voire soutien politique à M. Poutine. M. Jadot est décidément bien étrange. Il était le directeur des actions de terrain de Greenpeace. Je ne me souviens pas qu'à l'époque où une équipe de Greenpeace a été interceptée par la Russie, alors qu'elle se livrait à une attaque d'une plateforme qui forait pour trouver du pétrole et dont le danger était extrême. Eh bien, il est protesté contre le fait que Noël Mamère et moi, pas lui, Noël Mamère et moi, avons signé une tribune pour demander la libération de ces militants de Greenpeace, alors même que nous étions parfaitement conscients du fait qu'en droit international, c'était un acte de piraterie. Mais nous pensions que c'était un acte d'insoumission écologique et qu'il fallait pour cela défendre ceux qui l'avaient commis. À l'époque, j'étais du côté de ces gens, et je le suis toujours. Et j'aimerais savoir pourquoi on m'impute une proximité avec quelqu'un qui a mis en prison le seul ami que je peux avoir en Russie et qui est le président du Front de gauche de Russie. Vraiment, cela est insupportable et indigne d'un débat sérieux, entre gens sérieux. La guerre est une réalité, pas un jeu, pas un alibi dont on peut se servir pour nourrir ses campagnes électorales. Si demain nous gouvernons la France, que ce soit lui ou un autre, ou moi, nous aurons à faire face à ce problème et à le régler avant que la guerre se généralise. Ça ne sert à rien d'aller participer aux bataillons de combattants médiatiques qui viennent chaque jour en rajouter pour appeler à la confrontation avec la Russie. Car c'est toujours la conclusion qui est tirée. C'est que compte tenu de ce qui se passe là-bas, il faudrait qu'on se batte ici avec les Russes. Cela me paraît totalement déraisonnable. J'y suis absolument opposé. Je suis pour la paix en Europe et là-bas. Et je m'en donne les moyens, avec une politique cohérente, avec des revendications qui sont cohérentes. Vous tous qui m'écoutez, je vous demande d'y réfléchir. Ne vous laissez pas entraîner, enrôler dans une guerre aux côtés d'un des combattants. Pensez d'abord à notre intérêt à tous, c'est-à-dire à la paix. Et si on veut la paix, il faut s'en donner les moyens, pas aller battre le tambour des armées étrangères.